All right, so welcome to another deep dive. Today we're tackling manifesting abundance.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah, it's a popular one, right? We'll be looking at this YouTube video called The Millionaire Mindset. ACT as if you are a millionaire. That's all in caps pipe, Neville Goddard teaching, also all caps.
Okay.
And it's from the Wisdom of Words channel.
Yep.
So, getting into that whole using your mind to attract wealth and success and all that.
I love it. Yeah, it's really interesting. The video jumps right into how, our consciousness, everything, like our thoughts, our beliefs, our emotions, it all influences our experience in the real world.
Yeah, is that real, or is that just like wishful thinking?
Well, the video says that our minds are super powerful. Like they're these creative forces.
Okay.
And what we focus on internally can shape our world.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that's where the law of attraction comes in, right? Like attracts like.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one.
So if you're, dwelling on negativity, you might actually attract more negativity.
Oh.
But if you can switch it up, focus on the positive,
right,
you can, bring more good into your life.
Okay, so not just like think happy thoughts.
Right, exactly. It's more than that.
Okay.
So the video talks about this thing called the law of assumption.
Okay.
And it says that you need to believe deep down and feel as though you already have what you want.
Okay, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, so our subconscious minds, they can't really tell the difference between what's real and what we imagine, if we really vividly imagine it.
Uh-huh.
So if you can really picture what you desire and feel the emotions, you already have it, your subconscious is like, okay, this is real, let's get on this.
So it's not just seeing it, it's feeling it.
Yes, exactly. Feeling it in your heart.
Oh, God.
The emotions are super important. The video even says, act as if you already have it.
Oh, interesting.
If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, start networking, go to those industry events, manage your time like an entrepreneur, all those things, get you in that mindset,
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, really embody it.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, but I struggle with self-doubt. So how can I believe in myself enough to manifest anything when I'm struggling with that?
Right, and that's where affirmations come in, which the video talks about a lot.
Okay, yeah.
It's not just saying, nice things to yourself. It's there's actual science behind it. Neuroscience shows that repetition can actually rewire your neural pathways.
Oh, wow.
So by saying these affirmations, you're literally changing your brain.
So I'm rewiring it to be more abundant.
To support your goals, exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And what about visualization? I've tried vision boards. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Right. Well, the video talks about how visualization is really powerful, but it's more than just making a vision board. It's about engaging all your senses. Don't just see it. Feel the emotions that come with achieving the goal. Even imagine the sounds and the smells, all of that.
So really make it real.
Yeah. As real as possible.
Step into it.
Yeah, you're living it.
Okay.
The video really emphasizes that. Feeling the emotions as vividly as if it's happening now.
Okay.
That's what really drives the manifestation. It's
that makes sense. Not just think it, but feel it.
Exactly.
Okay. But that sounds like a lot of inner work. What about real action? How do we balance this mindset stuff with actually taking steps towards our goals?
Right. And that's where living from the end comes in, which the video talks about. It's not just visualizing, it's embodying the feeling of already having achieved your goal. What would that feel like?
Okay. Yeah, that would definitely change your perspective and your actions.
Totally.
But how do we actually do that? Live from the end?
Well, the video says to start by really vividly imagining it. So let's say your goal is to write a book.
Okay.
Picture yourself holding that finished book. What does the cover look like? How does it feel?
Yeah.
And then immerse yourself in the feeling of accomplishment. You did it. You wrote the book.
Yeah.
Feel that joy, that satisfaction.
Okay, so I'm not just seeing the book. I'm feeling what it feels like to have written the book.
Exactly. And those emotions, they're super powerful. They can actually attract what you want.
Wow. Okay. I'm seeing how this all fits together.
Yeah.
It's not just happy thoughts or good vibes. It's about aligning everything, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions with what you want.
Right.
Okay, but what about limiting beliefs? The stuff that always holds us back.
Right. And that's something that the video talks about a little more in depth. It emphasizes that inner belief and having a good self-image, those are the foundation.
So not just visualizing a better life, but believing that I deserve a better life.
Exactly. It's about like taking those negative beliefs and consciously changing them. Replacing them with positive ones that support your goals. It's not always easy. But
No, yeah. I can see how that'd be really important, though.
yeah.
This all sounds like a lot of work. Like, can we actually keep this up all the time?
Well, and that's what we're going to talk about in the next part of our deep dive.
Right.
We'll get into, specific techniques and practices to help you stay on track.
Okay, great, because there's always going to be challenges, right?
Exactly.
Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned, everybody. We're going to get even deeper into manifesting abundance.
Yes, we are.
Welcome back. So we were talking about this living from the end thing, like aligning our thoughts and our feelings and everything with what we want to create, right?
Right.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
A little overwhelming.
Yeah. It can be a lot.
Where do we even start?
Well, the video, it emphasizes like being persistent. Like even when you hit those roadblocks or those challenges, just keep coming back to that feeling of like you've already done it. Like keep acting as if you've achieved the goal. It's all about like retraining your mind to focus on what you want instead of the obstacles.
Okay, yeah. So like stay in character even when the cameras aren't rolling.
Yeah, exactly.
But what about when doubt creeps in? It's so easy to like get discouraged when things aren't happening, fast enough.
Oh, absolutely. Doubt's like totally natural. Everyone has it.
Yeah.
But the key is like don't let it take over. The video talks about using tools like affirmations and positive self-talk to like counteract those negative thoughts. It's like you're consciously choosing to focus on the good stuff.
Yeah, like give yourself a pep talk.
Totally. Just remind yourself of what you're working towards.
Yeah, okay. But what about when like nothing's happening? Like you're putting in the work, but it feels like it's going nowhere.
Right. And the video talks about this too,
Yeah.
like trusting the process. Like we might not always, see how it's going to work out, but by living from the end, we're kind of like letting the universe handle the details.
Okay.
So it's about letting go of control and trusting that it'll all work out. Maybe not on our timeline, but
Yeah. Surrender to the journey.
exactly.
Okay, I like that. But are there things we can do to stay focused? Like little reminders to keep our vision in mind?
Oh, for sure. The video actually suggests making a vision board.
Oh, yeah, the classic.
It's classic for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Gather up images, quotes, anything that represents your goals, and just put it all together where you can see it, like every single day.
Yeah, like a visual representation of your dream life.
Exactly.
I picked that.
Yeah. And, you could also try like journaling as if you've already achieved it.
Oh.
Describe your day, your accomplishments, how you feel, as if it's like already happening.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it helps like solidify that feeling of living from the end.
Oh, okay. So making it real in my mind, even though it's, not real yet.
Exactly. Yeah, that can really help to strengthen your belief, keep you motivated.
Okay, I like that. And this living from the end thing, it's not passive, right? It's about like actually doing stuff.
Yeah, totally. It's about embodying that reality that you want to create and taking action, like inspired action.
Okay.
So making choices that align with your goal, even if it's like a small thing, like, I don't know, managing your time better or stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing how this all connects now, like the visualization, the affirmations, taking action. It's all about creating that alignment between like our inner world and the outer world.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. But there's one thing I'm still like a little unclear on. This feeling the wish fulfilled thing. What does that even mean?
Oh, right. Yeah. And it's a really, really important part of this whole process.
Okay.
It's about like cultivating and sustaining those emotions, those feelings that come with having already achieved the goal.
Okay.
So not just like fleeting moments of happiness, but like truly embodying it, like it's already yours.
So like seeing it and feeling it.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. You got it. And the video emphasizes this, like this isn't just wishful thinking.
Okay.
It's about recognizing the power of your inner state.
Okay.
Like your feelings, they're not just reactions to stuff. They're like powerful forces.
Okay. So how do we cultivate that feeling, especially when like our current reality is, totally different?
Right. Well, the video suggests starting by, getting really clear on what you want. Like, what is it you're trying to achieve?
Okay.
Once you've got that clarity, you can start to imagine it, as if it's already happened.
Oh, so we're back to visualizing.
Yeah. But this time, like, focus on the emotions, not just the images.
Okay.
Picture yourself, like, really vividly in the situation where your wish has come true. See the colors, hear the sounds, and most importantly, like, feel those emotions, the joy, the relief, the excitement. Let it all come up as if it's, like, happening right now.
Okay, so I'm bringing those feelings into the present, even though the thing hasn't actually happened yet.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're tricking your subconscious into believing that it's real.
Okay. I can see how that would be powerful.
Yeah, and that's like the essence of manifesting.
Right.
And the more you do it, the more natural it becomes.
Oh, okay.
And those feelings, they start to, like, replace those doubts and fears that hold you back.
So I'm, like, rewiring my emotional responses
Totally. Yeah.
to align with what I want.
Yeah, you're aligning with your desired reality.
Okay, I like that. But it's not just about feeling it in, like, isolated moments, right? It's about carrying that feeling with me all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, living as if it's already real.
Okay.
Maybe it's choosing to see the positive in a tough situation, or approaching something with confidence because you're already on the path.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. So it's like bridging the gap between the inner world and the outer world.
Totally. Yeah, you're letting your inner state shape your experiences.
Okay, cool. But what about when stuff happens? Challenges, setbacks, like, how do I stay connected to that feeling when things aren't, going my way?
Right. And that's when it's even more important to come back to that feeling.
Okay.
Use it as, like, strength,
Yeah.
Remind yourself that this is, like, temporary.
Okay.
Your desired state, it's already real in your mind.
So choose faith over fear.
Exactly.
Trust the universe.
Trust the process.
Okay. But it's easy to get caught up in the negativity. How do we shift back to gratitude and abundance when things are tough?
Yeah. Right. Well, that's where gratitude comes in. The video talks about, expressing gratitude for what you want as if you already have it.
Oh, okay.
That amplifies that feeling, and it connects you to that positive energy.
So I'm not just grateful for what I have, but like, grateful for what's coming.
Exactly. Yeah. Even if it's not here yet.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Gratitude is huge. It shifts you from lack to abundance.
Okay. So this all sounds amazing, but it also sounds like a lot of work. Can we actually keep this up all the time?
It definitely takes practice,
Yeah.
and dedication. But it does get easier. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes.
Oh, okay.
Like, you're rewiring your mind and heart to align with your desires.
Okay.
And then just trust that the universe will meet you halfway.
This is really empowering. Like, we actually have the power to create what we want.
Absolutely.
Just by choosing our thoughts and feelings and actions.
Yeah, you got it.
That's awesome. But there's one more thing we need to talk about.
Okay.
This idea that consciousness creates reality.
Right.
And that's what we'll be diving into in the last part of our deep dive. Mm-hmm. We'll uncover how our thoughts and beliefs and all that actually shape our experiences in the real world.
It's really fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait. So stay tuned, everyone. We're going to uncover even more tools and insights to help you manifest abundance in all areas of your life.
Absolutely.
All right, so last part of our deep dive here. We've talked about living from the end, feeling the wish fulfilled, all those techniques, right? Aligning everything, thoughts, feelings, actions, all that.
Yeah.
Now, this big idea that keeps coming up, that consciousness creates reality. It sounds kind of out there, but the video's saying our thoughts, our beliefs can actually shape our experience in the real world.
Yeah, it's a powerful idea.
Is that real?
Well, a lot of spiritual traditions, even modern science, they're starting to look into this more and more. And the video's point is, like, our thoughts, beliefs, emotions, they're not just happening inside our heads.
Okay.
They actually have a real impact on the world around us.
Okay, but how? Like, how can my thoughts affect what happens outside of me?
Well, think of it like this.
Yeah.
Our consciousness, it's like a filter. Is how we see the world, how we interpret it.
Okay.
Our beliefs, they shape our expectations.
Yeah.
And that influences how we behave, what opportunities we see or don't see.
Oh, okay. So, like, if I believe I'm unlucky,
Yeah.
I might like mess things up for myself without realizing it.
Exactly. You're creating that self-fulfilling prophecy. Like you're expecting bad things, so you might unconsciously act in ways that make them happen.
And the opposite too, right? Like if you believe good things will happen.
Exactly. If you believe you're capable, that you deserve success, you're more likely to attract it. You'll take risks. You'll see the possibilities.
It's like law of attraction, right? Like attracts like. We talked about that before.
The video brings that up too. Yeah, it says like what we focus on, our thoughts, feelings, they send out this vibration.
Okay.
And it attracts similar energy back. So if you're always thinking about lack, negativity, that's what you're going to get more of.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, but it works the other way too. If you focus on abundance, gratitude, possibility, that's what you'll draw in.
So like I'm tuning my inner radio to a different station.
Exactly. And it's not just wishing for things to be better. It's actively creating a better life through your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions.
Okay, this is really powerful stuff. But also like a little overwhelming.
It's a lot to take in. Yeah.
If my thoughts are so powerful, I need to like really pay attention to what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. And that's where self-awareness comes in. You know, the video talks about like becoming aware of those thoughts we're having, the stories we tell ourselves, the beliefs that are like running the show. Once we see those patterns, we can start to choose different thoughts, more empowering ones.
Okay, so not suppress the negative thoughts, but like replace them, like with those affirmations we were talking about.
Exactly. Use those affirmations to like reprogram your subconscious mind. And visualization too. Picturing what you want, like really vividly, that creates this mental blueprint, guides your actions.
So seeing it, feeling it, all of that.
Yeah, and the emotions, they're like the amplifier.
Okay.
Joy, gratitude, love, those raise your vibration, attract more positivity. But fear, anger, resentment, those lower it.
So thinking positive isn't enough. You got to feel it too.
You got it. Like embody that joy, that abundance.
Okay. And what about gratitude? Like how does that fit in?
Gratitude is huge. The video talks about how like being grateful for what you have, what you're experiencing now, even being grateful for what you're wanting to create.
Okay.
It shifts your whole focus from lack to abundance.
So I'm acknowledging the good and opening myself up to receive more.
Exactly. You're amplifying that good energy.
Okay, I like that. But all this inner work, it's important, but it's not the whole picture, right? Like we got to do stuff too.
Absolutely. You know, inspired action, that's what connects the inner world with the outer world.
So it's not just like sitting around visualizing and hoping for the best.
No, you got to take action.
Yeah.
But it's not just any action, it's inspired action.
Okay, what's the difference?
Inspired action, it's aligned with your goals.
Yeah.
It comes from a place of clarity, confidence, purpose. It feels right, it flows naturally.
Oh, okay. So I'm not forcing things, I'm letting them unfold.
Exactly. As you align your thoughts, beliefs, actions, all of that.
Okay. And one last thing, like what if I'm doing all this and nothing's happening?
Well, that's where trust comes in.
Yeah,
the video talks about how like this stuff takes time. Patience is key. You might not see results right away. But if you keep that positive mindset, keep aligning with your desires, trust that the universe is working with you.
Surrender control.
Yeah, have faith.
Okay. This has been amazing. Like we've learned so much. The power of consciousness, living from the end, feeling the wish fulfilled, taking action, all of that.
Yeah, it's a whole new toolkit for creating the life you want.
And remember, like you're not alone in this. There are so many people out there exploring these ideas.
Yeah, tons of resources, communities.
Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself. You have the power to create a life that's full of joy, purpose, abundance.
This is just the beginning.
Keep exploring. Trust yourself. Trust the process.
You got this.
All right, until next time, keep those positive vibes flowing. And remember, you can create anything you set your mind to.